Chris Janson, member of the Grand Ole Opry. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
You're a member of the Grand Ole Opry, dude. Man, that's so cool.
Oh, I love you guys, man. Thank you. Yes, I am the 215th member. Don't ask me how I know. Maybe I counted. I don't know.
Hey, is there like a secret, I don't know, like do y'all have meetings and stuff?
So, good question. And I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. I have no idea.
Okay.
First answer to that. Second part, there are some meetings that go on, like for quite some time, for several years, I was a member of the Opry Trust Fund, which at some point I plan to do again, and where we're able to help out people in need sometimes, and we get nominated for those things by their peers, kind of, quietly. But so there were meetings about that, but those are like not secretive or anything.
Okay, wait. So you're saying this Opry Trust Fund helps out former artists that have fallen on hard times?
Yes,
I love that.
Anybody in the music business who may need it, and or their families, and I love it too. That's why I got involved. And years ago, Sally Williams actually nominated me to be a part of it, and she's a great lady who was head of the Opry for quite some time, and good folks. And so I'd always wanted to be a part of it, and it was a really a great thing. And like this morning, because we're on for this Cumberland Heights, in conjunction with Cumberland Heights, I'm doing this rhyming show that's coming up next week, and it's great because not only is it a headlining concert as normal for me and for fans, but we're also raising a bunch of money for Cumberland Heights, again helping people in a time of need, helping people that are a little bit down in life maybe, or struggling with some addiction or things like that. I mean, pretty much everybody I know has went through it or is going through it at some form or facet. So I was very humbled. I'm very humbled by that, to be, kind of the voice and the face of it. And it's pretty cool.
Well, it's going to be at the Ryman the 16th, and Cumberland Heights, the money raised going to benefit them, and also Chip Eston's going to be there. I never know. Do we call him Chip or Charles? I never really know.
It depends on the day.
I like to call him Ward Cameron because of the show that my kids love, and quite frankly, I love it too. Outer Banks.
Such a good series.
Yeah, it's weird. He was over at my house this past year, and it was right kind of in the middle of all that, and so he really looked like Ward Cameron.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like he looked like he had just gotten off the scene, and it was kind of freaking me out a little bit because he's such a nice guy. I call him Chip, just so we're clear.
Okay, all right.
So Chip Eston from for those of you out there who were like fans of the show Nashville, of course he was Deacon in Nashville, and he was he had a big role in The Office. I don't even know if people know that or not, but he was.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, he's Josh from The Office. He's Josh from Scranton.
Okay,
and,
didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty cool. But anyway, long story short, he's joining me on this thing, and it was like he's so cool because I just hit him up and I said, hey, I couldn't think of anybody better to be direct support on this and join me on this show, and people love you. I love you. And he said, absolutely, I'll be there. But anyway, he was at my house and my kids walked in, and of course it was right in the heat of the first season of Outer Banks. And so my daughter is like, she's boy crazy. She was freaking out. She's like, oh my God, it's Rafe's dad. I was like,
that's gonna be weird for your kids, because they have all the kinds of experiences that other kids just don't get to have. It's gonna be a great show, the Ryman, August 16th. Chris Janson, and always pleasure, man. Also, real quick before you go, why is your middle name Pierre? Is that a family name or something?
Yeah, it was passed down through. So my dad's middle name, or my dad's first name, was that. And so it was passed down, but I don't really know my family lineage as far as what French maybe. Who knows? I think maybe they were just. I think they were just trying to be cool in a Midwestern small town, give a
fancy.
That's really what I believe.
You're from Perryville, Missouri, and your name's Pierre.
Pinky's out. Pierre's walking in.
Yeah, here comes the Jansons.
I'm pretty sure that a bunch of rednecks got together and were like, what's a cool funny name?
Oh, maybe it was before it was Janson. It might have been Pierre Janson.
Pierre Janson.
I
bit.
like to kind of go Jean-Claude Janson. I kind of like to go. I kind of like to go by that. So next time I'm in with you guys somewhere and we're doing something together, you got to introduce me as that.
Okay, absolutely, we'll do that. Chris Janson, you can get all the information on touring on his website, and check out the show, The Ryman, August 16th, with Chip Eston as well. All right, brother, we love you, Chris.
Hey, it's a weeknight, so but we're not going to keep you guys out too late. It's going to be awesome, and there's just a few minor seats left, but it'd be great to fill it up. It's going to be awesome. It'll be a sellout, and it'll be a lot of fun for a great cause that I'm extremely humbled to be a part of.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. We love you, bro.
Always the best. Thank you, Chris. Thanks,
Love
Pierre.
you guys too.
See you, man.
Au revoir.